Conversations. I'm your host, Plain Jane. And with me, I have Childish Gambino.
Scambino. Make sure you get this scam.
Okay, the scam. It's the scam. Scambino. But yeah, we're going to talk about our first times being high.
Yeah.
Really blowed.
My first time, I was 18. It was the summer I graduated.
18. That's late compared to a lot of other people.
I was a late bloomer when it comes to flower, for sure. But I remember going down to visit my dad. And he had like an adopted daughter that she was older than us. And she asked us if we wanted to smoke. And my brothers and sisters were like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, you heathens. Like,
oh no, this is unacceptable. Y'all not supposed to be smoking. What is this?
Literally all that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Smoking these tweeds. What is these tweeds?
This can't be happening. But my cousin ended up convincing me, because I was like, I like being able to say that I'm 18 and don't smoke weed. Because around my time, everybody was smoking weed. They were skipping school to smoke.
Yeah, that was just, you didn't want to be that kid.
I didn't want to be another statistic. So she was just like, well, how about you say that you waited until you graduated to try weed?
No, she didn't.
And that was my first blow encounter, because...
Were you high when she said that?
No, but I might as well have been, because it made sense to me. I was like, yeah.
You had a contact.
Yeah, I was like, you're right, I'm still better than them. Like,
my God.
It was fucked up, it was.
It was a fucked up thought.
So we got to my sister's house, and she rolled up, first blunt that I've ever seen in my life up close. And I'm just looking at her like, what do you expect us to do with that? And so she started laughing. She told me to sit down. And she lit it. And she smoked it a few times. Passed it. I passed it.
You didn't hit it the
I didn't hit it. And everybody was looking at me like, oh, you a scaredy cat. Da, 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 da.
You can say it. You was a pussy.
So.
This is explicit content.
So, I hit the blunt and started, and I started laughing super hard, because everybody just started like staring at me. It was just kind of like a ooh situation.
Like, let's see if Childish hit the blunt. Let's see if you hit the blunt. She really gonna hit that bitch?
So I hit that bitch a couple times. Started coughing my fucking head off. They took the blunt from me.
He was like, yeah, nah, you done.
And the next thing I know, I was just sitting back in a rocking chair. I guess when she told me to take a seat, I sat in the rocking chair.
Perfect.
And I just
was rocking.
Yeah. When I came to, I was looking at the floorboards, and I was just going like this. And everybody, I guess they came to with me. Because they looked at me and was like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I don't even feel it. And then everybody just bust out laughing.
Because you did.
I was blown.
You was over there feeling that shit.
My sister, this is the first time she fucking flipped the blunt around like the cherry was in her mouth.
Oh, yeah.
And she told my brother to come here. And she put the other half in his mouth and just like blew as hard as she could. And we just saw smoke spilling out of his mouth, and
he started coughing.
He started coughing real bad, and all the smoke came out, and I was just looking like, what the fuck?
Hell no, couldn't have been me.
Couldn't have been me.
I'd have been too high.
She told me to come over there. I'm like, hell no. But so she gave it back to me. I hit it a couple times, but then she did a different shotgun, and so I did it that way, and that shit was crazy. I was doing it. I don't remember nothing else from that day.
At all? Mm-mm. You remember the munchies?
I think we had to go. The reason we were out was because we were going to like little teenage club. They had clubs
Okay.
Like nightclub for teenagers.
Okay, yeah.
And so we were going to one of those.
Yeah, I never got to go to those.
And it was. Look, I don't remember. I think we went.
Wow. I think my highest time or that I can really remember, I got a couple of them, but I'm gonna just pick one. And I think it was when I was in college and I was in the session and I was with my bestie. And I ain't gonna be able to hit that here. I was with her and I was at her cousin's house or something like that. And it was a whole bunch of other people there. Literally probably like, all, including me, I think I had counted too. It was like 10 people. And so we had all rolled up. We all either rolled up one wood or two. And we all sat in a big ass circle in the living room and was just smoking and passing them bitches. Smoking and passing them bitches. Back to back to back. That shit was great. I was sitting there good for a minute, just high, laughing, enjoying the conversation and shit. That nigga was so blown, he had to get up. I think he went to go throw up. Like, not from coughing, but he was just so high.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, little nigga. You tapped out, you little nigga. You know, I was in my head just gassing myself. Like, my little ass over here, you bigger than me. You probably younger than me, but bigger than me. Come on now, like. But, people's tolerance is different. Look, I ain't take all that into account. And I really didn't take into account how high I was going to be. Because a bitch laid back. I laid on Dana's back, had my head on her back, and all I remember is they had put on this fucking 3-legged horse.
What the fuck?
And it was literally just the horse. Like, the screen was so fucking big, and it was just this horse, this 3-legged horse. It wasn't real, it was animated.
Yeah.
And it was just running. Somebody thought about it and was like, let me put it on. Everybody got to cracking the fuck up.
Wow.
I died laughing so hard till my eyes closed. And I was laughing, and I don't know, like I just kind of felt like I started falling. But I was laying down on the ground with Dana. And so I'm like, I'm not falling. I had to snap my eyes open. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, okay.
Got elevated.
Ooh. Had to take my breaths. I had to calm down a little bit. And then I closed my eyes again. And it happened again. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, I'm blowed as fuck. I'm high as a bitch. All right. By then, the blunts was out. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm good. So I don't even remember when I left. I don't even remember driving back. I don't remember nothing.
Man.
I was just high.
So, if y'all remember y'all first elevated story.
Time being blowed as fuck.
You feel me? Then I need y'all to share that too.
Most definitely leave that in the comments.
Yeah. And I need y'all to like and share this podcast.
Please do.
Make sure your fellow stoners are elevated by the conversation as well.
Also, oh shit, we forgot. We got a black fact. Hold on. Black fact. Say no. Okay.
All things that we all know because we are black.
We may not know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So this is the black fact.
All right. We got Kathy Williams.
She was the first and only Buffalo Soldier posing as a man named William Kathy. She just put her name backwards. Period. To enlist in the 38th Infantry in 1866.
Nice. She served for 2 years before a doctor discovered that she was a woman, leading to her discharge. Wow. So,
that lady did that.
I guess that was a thing that was never publicized to us as a child. And yet, like I said earlier, we all know the movie Mulan. And
yeah, most definitely.
it's basically
it's kind of like that. It's not,
it's not exactly the same.
Yeah, but to an extent.
We don't know the reason why she did it. It could have been because she really wanted to help, or it could have just been because they tried to enlist her father, and her father was too old to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we don't know. So, yeah, we definitely gonna.
Or it could have been for her husband. I don't know. I feel like I kind of remember this story, or this being taught to me at some point. I feel like I vaguely remember that, and I feel like it was for her husband. She went with her, like she wanted to go and protect her husband, but the only thing she could do was the only thing I had a brain fart. Only thing she could do was go and be in the hospital and take care just in case something happened to him,
Yeah. So, I mean, regardless of the, fact of what it was or why it would happen, we definitely gonna give our hats off to Kathy Williams.
Most definitely.
Or as the government knew her,
Williams Kathy.
Williams Kathy.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know that's right, girl. All right, y'all.
So,
stay high, stay elevated. Let me know how you liked it. If you did or not. All right, we got Kitty P in the building.
What's up?
Period. So
I brought the vocals with me. Okay.
Yes.
Gotta have them.
So we put her right into the mix and asked her, what was your blow story? What was the first time or most memorable time you get
that you got
elevated?
fucked up from weed?
Well, that would definitely have to be the first time I ever got high. For real. Which was like, I don't even know what this was one of them good years, like 2016.
Okay.
It might have been 2015. I don't know. It was one of them summers, and we was all sitting outside. Me, Unique, Caleb, Glory was sitting outside, and we was like, "Oh, let's smoke." Don't know where we got some weed from, but I had a hookah, so we put it. Yes, a hookah. This is my first time ever getting high. And I'm thinking like, yeah, we probably smoked like twice before, so maybe I don't get high. Maybe that's me, right? I hit that, I was done. Like,
you only hit it once?
No, I probably hit like maybe 2-3 times. Wasn't no coughing, but all I remember after that is going in the house and texting them in our group chat, and I could hear them talking outside because I was in the living room and they were still sitting outside. And I was texting them. I don't know what I was texting. I couldn't really see. That's what it was.
Oh, shit.
I couldn't see what I was texting for real. And I just started yelling out the window like, can y'all hear me thinking?
Oh, my goodness.
Y'all can hear me, huh? Because they was answering what I was saying. I'm like, I didn't send that yet. So how are y'all messaging me back?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, oh, my God. I was done. I'm like, I'm just sitting on the couch done. I'm like, I have to go in the house. I have to. I can hear Unique outside talking about, my hair is on fire!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
She thought her hair was on fire.
Oh, my goodness.
Damn. I think y'all might have the best blow story.
That was
Either that or y'all was low-key smoking spice.
Okay, we was in out, everybody was like, okay, let's go get something to eat. I couldn't drive. Somebody else had to drive.
When I smoked some Moon Rock, man, that's what happened. I couldn't drive my own fucking car. I'm like, wow. I had to ask Joe. I was like, Joe, can you drive for me?
Man.
He just laughed. I was like, I'm serious. He was like, oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I got out the car.
Driving.
I had to walk around that bitch and hold on to it.
Around the car?
Hold on to my car like it was going somewhere.
Like, stay right there. I need you.
Hold on, I need you. Let me use you.
But yeah, it was crazy. I got into the car, I was in the back seat, and I kept like rubbing my face like this, like rubbing shit off my face like it felt like sand.
Yeah.
It was my hair blowing in my face from the wind.
Goodness.
And I was like, something in my face. Something in my face, y'all. Then we get to Papa's. I remember went to Papa's on 7 Mile. Got food I ate, I couldn't taste anything. I couldn't taste nothing. I even asked Kashawn, I'm like, I want that cheesecake. She bought me cheesecake, couldn't taste it.
Wow.
Yes, I was asking a fucking
I don't
food
know.
in that car.
That's how I am too. Like, I can't eat when I'm high. I can taste it, but I can't taste it. Like, I remember one time we had some Culvers. That was the first time I ever had the Culvers. It was bomb. I remember it was good, but I don't remember what it tastes like. Because I was blowed as fuck. I do not remember what the fuck that shit tastes like.
It was like my tongue was numb.
Yeah.
For real.
Nah, okay, so for the sake of having another person here, I'm gonna share a story of my brother when one time I remember he told me he got so hot, and it was with a friend of his childhood best friend, and they just came back from a session, and they same shit, wanted to go get some food and everything. Well, my brother was so high he couldn't sit in the front seat, so because he was too paranoid, so he got in the back seat and told dude to drive. Then he was like, next thing I know, I'm at the house. Like, we back at home. And then he was like, I just remember Craig standing outside my door, like his seat. He was just telling me to open the door. And he was like, I was reaching for the handle, but I just couldn't open it. I was holding the handle and couldn't open it.
Like, his brain just stopped working.
Functioning.
Like,
He couldn't open the door.
Oh my gosh.
And so
That'd be happiness sometimes.
Craig, because they was blown, he was out there dying, laughing. And so Jordan, he got even more scared. Like, why are you laughing at me? I'm stuck in the car. Like when I tell you my man was so blown, he couldn't get out the car. I want to be that type. That's the high I aspire to be.
I had smoked some purple paralysis, and I had my boots on the wrong.
Why would you smoke anything?
Purple paralysis. That's what I'm talking
the
about.
word paralysis.
All right, that's the next topic. Craziest weed you smoke.
Oh my
Name.
gosh.
Because that shit, that don't sound intriguing.
You brave.
Yeah, dude. Purple
You
paralysis.
sound like a real courageous
I'd have
girl.
for sure.
I am.
Yeah.
I'd for sure smoke that, but
Man, I put my shoes on the
I
wrong.
probably
It had me put my boots on the wrong feet. I got literally because I took my boots off while I was smoking in the session. We pulled back up. I'm about to get out. I'm putting my boots back on. I just think, I got my boots on the right feet. It feel right. Don't nothing feel wrong.
Oh,
Feels
man.
good.
Okay.
It
Like,
must be good.
literally. So I got out the car. I'm like, this don't feel right. I look down. I'm like,
Oh my god.
She said this don't feel right.
this not right.
Bro.
I was like,
It
damn.
was crazy. Look, that's not the only this is when I first started smoking. We smoked this time. It might have been out the hookah or it might have been a blunt or something like that. And I just remember laying on steel. I was in the dining room, laying on the floor, and I was just talking to everybody. And it came to a point where like I was talking so much that Unique Glory was like, "Shut up." So I was like, "Okay." Let me remove myself then. So I go upstairs and I go lay down. Tell me why I'm still talking. I'm still talking. Yes, like I'm talking to somebody else. I'm still having. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Why I was in. Say it out loud. I kept talking word after word after word. Next thing I know, I go to sleep. Right, wake up.
You talked yourself to sleep.
I'm
I'm
thinking it's like
and we laugh at the car.
7 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, okay, I just slept through the night.
Oh my god.
Right? I get up, I go downstairs, everybody's like functioning and stuff. The sun is like going down. It's 7 p.m. the next day.
You stay asleep
Yes.
for 26 hours.
My goodness.
Bitch, you were in a coma.
All I know is that
You were in-
it was nighttime. And I was
Literally,
so-
I don't even remember my weed comas, but I remember I used to have a couple.
Medicinally, that was a coma.
I was like, is this the next? I said, is today? Or
Is it tomorrow?
Where am I? What happened? And they just told me like, yeah, you wouldn't shut up. I'm like, I don't know what that was about.
They didn't wake you up. They just let you
Bro,
sleep
I'm
all
like,
day. I don't know, like
y'all.
something was wrong. Time for the kid to get the fuck up. It's time for you to get up.
Right. Nobody woke me up for that long. I was so confused.
And you know what? Your mom was always so nice of people sleeping. Like, I come over, because, you know, I never call. But I just come over and she'd be like, everybody sleep, but you can sit here with me. And so I sit in there with her and watch court shows and stuff with her sometimes. And then I sneak away because I like she always tell me like don't wake you up. But sometimes I sneak away from her, like I go to the bathroom type shit, and then I go to your room and then act like I was sleeping.
I can't.
And then
Wake you up.
yeah, I wake her
she
up.
would crawl into bed and be like, and I be like, what?
I didn't crawl in her bed and kissed her. I didn't crawl in her bag. I didn't crawl in her bed and hugged her. Start spooning her.
I fucking
She woke up, looked back, closed her eyes. Like I don't know if you didn't give a fuck
I know.
or okay. That's what it was. But man, okay. So the craziest weed name that I've ever smoked, it wasn't the weed that got me highest. It was pretty close. But the craziest name was called Cat Piss.
Why was I just about to talk about that? Literally.
And it was spelled K-A-T.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and so it was a like play on words type shit. And I just remember the girl telling me like, all right, because I always ask what's the name of it. She like, don't judge me. Da 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 da. I'm like, nah, what's the name of it? It type shit. She like, okay, it's called Cat Piss. I instantly start laughing. I'm like, you fucking lying to me. I ain't never heard of no shit named that. Why the fuck would you name it Cat Piss? And da 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 da. And she was like, nah, that's what it's called. And woo, woo, you understand when you smoke it. I'm like, whatever. Better light it up. Bruh, she lit that motherfucker up.
Before you smoked it though.
Before I smoked it. We were outside. Now I was in Arizona, so you know it's dry, stagnant heat. Mm-hmm. Man, this motherfucker, the outside smelled like a litter box.
Ooh,
It smelled like literal cat piss.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Bro,
Yeah.
but when I tell you I hit the blunt one time, I was like, like my eyes got so low off one hit. I was like, oh, this it right here.
This is it.
This it right here.
Period.
I had a friend who told me about that. He was like, yeah, I had cat piss one time. I bought, he said he bought a 3.5. He was like, he couldn't smoke it. He said he hit it once, put it down, and kept the rest of it in his, like, up under his kitchen sink or something like that. He said he had to give it to his cousin.
Bruh, that shit got blood. That's what I said. But that's crazy because it's not even the craziest, like, strongest weed that I've smoked. The strongest, and I'm an original fan all the way. Movies, music, whatever. Favorite strand always gotta be
Girl Scout or
Gorilla Glue.
yeah.
I'm a sucker for some glue.
Same.
Like, I know when it's glue based off how I look and how I smell. Somebody can tell me some stupid shit like, oh, this Skittles. Bro, no, it's not. If you don't open up your bag and it smell like Skittles, it's not Skittles. I don't give a fuck what it look like. It's not Skittles. Like, people, and so my brother is one of them people that get taken advantage of all the time. Buy $50 A's. And
What?
yeah, like he come to me bragging about it. Here I am with some straight, you know what I smoke, gas, and I buy my gas for $125 a zip. My nigga, you paying $50, you paying almost half of what I'm paying for an eighth of what I'm getting. Like,
And he probably about to get 2 blunts out of it.
bro, and then got the nerve to get mad with me with his weed. This dude would throw the weed out the window. Like, if he want to clean his tray off and there's too much weed and, like, tails on it, he just throw it out the
It
window.
ain't even that. He saw the boys drive by.
Yeah.
It was just they were just driving by, and he got nervous.
Opposite side. Threw it out
Like,
the window.
throw all the weed off the tray, out the window.
It don't matter if it's a gram, if it's
The
an eighth.
weed?
The weed.
The weed, not just the
not the
blunt.
tails?
He threw the blunt, but tossed the weed out too. Yes. It was a homeless person, happy as hell, crossing 6 Mile
What
that
in
day.
the hell? Wait, was he by himself?
No, he was in the
Yeah,
car
he
with
could
him.
have just gave it to, you know, it's
And then I screamed at him, which I shouldn't have did. But my nigga
scared him even more.
Yeah.
Terrified.
I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, what? He driving. I'm like, why would you throw the weed out the window?
He's like, oh.
I didn't even know I did that. But what the
My
fuck?
God.
You scared me.
He was already high.
Bro,
Yes.
yeah, he had to be. He was already blowed. We smoked 2 months before we left. So yeah, he was.
And we was in the middle of
Whole
smoking.
That is wild. I remember I was driving with Ashley one time and I was smoking and it was her and what was her friend name? I forget, but her and her friend to me and I had accidentally like dropped the blunt out the window while I was trying to ash it.
Oh.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I was like,
Oh.
they was just talking. I was like, y'all. She's like, what? I'm like, drop the blunt out the window.
She's still driving.
Yeah, she was like, what?
Oh,
She was like,
I'd have turned around.
I'm like, yeah, no, we got out and started looking, but it was on 7 Mile, Wyoming, so like, we had to look for it with a car.
but did you find it?
Didn't find it though, but when I got back in, she was like, well, at least you said something, because some people wouldn't even say nothing. I thought that was weird. I'm like, why would anybody say?
Okay,
you
who
know,
just act like they smoked the blunt? But then that just opens up so many questions. Like, how many motherfuckers? Because I know I've been in the
exactly.
rotation and been like, where the blunt
It's
go?
3 people in the car, and I was the last person that had a blunt. If it doesn't, eventually somebody's gonna say, "Where's the blunt?" If I don't say anything, that's gonna be very weird. You gotta know something happened.
You know?
People, I don't know why, but they throw them out the window. I don't understand that.
Yeah, no, I'm
Please let me know
Okay.
if you throw your blunts out the window.
Just put them in a bag and give them to me.
You know, I'm gonna start a P.O. box.
For people like y'all.
Yep.
We just smoked every weed type that starts with blue.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I feel
every
like
blue thing.
I've smoked almost every type of weed, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I done had AK-47. I done had the little shit. Like, honestly, I think Skittles is one of my lower flavors.
Okay, go to California where they only sell Wiz Khalifa's weed and Snoop Dogg's weed.
I want to.
I've
My
been
dream
there.
is to smoke with Snoop Dogg.
I
Snoop Dogg,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you
if
off.
this podcast ever finds you,
Okay, Snoop Dogg, please.
this is me. Childish Gambino.
Plain Jane.
I want to smoke with you.
Look.
Uncle Snoop.
Yes.
Invite me to the cookout, please. Just one time for the one time. All right, we back in. I just had to put that out there.
Put that out there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Put it in there.
Uncle Snoop, I'm with you, man. I want you. Like Uncle Sam.
We start. Oh, this all off topic.
Every blue thing.
My bad.
No, not that. That wasn't off topic. You go ahead. You said you seen
Every blue thing. You
Yeah.
smoked
Yeah,
every blue
I had
thing.
every little blue thing, and then when I was first smoking, I had start off smoking, because I didn't start off smoking anything but like the regular Rellos, the original Rellos, because that's what I saw everybody else get, right?
Yep.
So then ventured out. Me and my friends was like, let's try something different. And it got to a point we was going to the store, and we was like, can I get a Rello? And they be like, what kind? and we'd be like, something
After a while,
different.
you started making me go in
anything.
there.
Anything.
That's probably why you started smoking
Yeah,
with me.
because we wanted
you wanted me to
surprise me type shit.
I wanted, yes, that's what it was, like, surprise me. We didn't have the blueberry, banana, strawberry.
Blueberry
man.
is the first. I feel
But
like.
you know what? You remember the Wild Rush? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Rellos?
Yeah, it was a Swisher. It was a Wild Rush.
Yes, the
It
pink
tasted,
and green
yeah,
it tasted
yeah,
like
yeah.
Red Bull. That
Yeah.
thing
Oh my
was.
God,
I remember those.
Everything
I
that
remember
came out
those.
was a peach. Everything that came out, we smoked
Ugh,
all
we
types
used-
of Rellos,
I
right?
hate
But I got one
flavors.
better.
Ugh,
I
I
started
hate
on
flavors
zigzags.
Ugh, grape
The-
one.
The ones that came with no tobacco.
Yeah.
The
Grape.
wraps, my
The
baby.
grape wraps. The
I
grape
started-
zigzag.
I
Yeah.
started rolling
Because you
those.
was gone, because I wasn't smoking. I didn't start smoking until like way after Taylor did. And then when she came,
She
I
lied.
was
How old did you? How old were you when you started smoking?
18.
Oh, look, y'all. I got y'all beat. I got y'all beat. I started smoking when I was 13.
I was either like 18, 19.
She said I started smoking when I was 13.
I said
And-
probably. Look, I don't care. A bitch needed some weed at 13. I just
But I'm
needed
saying
some.
she was smoking in college. I wasn't. That was when we was 18.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, I wasn't smoking then. When she came back, that's when we started smoking
Okay.
together. But I had all types of Rellos, so I didn't know she smoked that, and I was like, what is this? Why so soft? It's green.
Them nasty. I
What
hate
is
them.
this? But then, she started smoking with people down the street, and they put me hip to Dutchess.
Yeah, I hated Dutchess at first.
That was my go-to.
I went
now.
from Rellos to Woods. That's where I went.
So
Then you
nobody
followed-
started. I thought, okay.
Dutchess was in between.
I thought
Yeah.
everybody started off with the little papers or something like that.
Oh,
No,
no.
hell no. I to this day I don't know how to roll
No,
a joint.
look, I think I did start off with a paper, but I don't remember. I think it might have been a Rello. Listen, I was young, and me and my girlfriend and her mama was smoking, and we was like, we want to try it. So one day her mom left and we took some of her shit,
Oh.
tried to roll it up, and we smoked it to our best ability.
Did y'all get high?
I don't think so. I didn't feel high. We were sitting there like, do you
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
it?
probably
Do
was
you
that.
feel it? Do you
Feel it,
now,
Mr. Krabs?
You don't
Right.
know what you're doing if nobody has ever done it before. Y'all already know what y'all doing.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to me too. But after I tried all 3 Dutches, because that's they probably make more flavors, but they don't sell them here. Like they only had what was the 3? It was a gold pack, the purple pack, no, like a fuchsia pack, and what was the other one?
The brown one or the no, because the Irish cream came out recently. It's
Oh,
not
they
recently.
do have a new one. Well, yeah.
What, Irish?
No, Dutch. At
Oh,
first it was
the
only
Dutch
3.
leaf.
They got Dutch leaves now.
Yeah, they got a
Right.
bunch. They got Blue Dream.
Yeah,
I like
but
that.
Before they only
Yeah.
had like 3. You can only go in there and buy 3. So that got played out, and then we started smoking gang leaves.
Yeah.
And then I tried backwoods.
Man, I remember I saw somebody smoking, or I think it was on a Snap, and it was over the summer or some shit like that, and I wasn't smoking all that heavy. And I was watching people snaps, and that's over something else. So everybody smoking, they was rolling up woods and shit. I'm like, damn, how the fuck y'all not tap the fuck out?
Right?
I'm
'Cause
like,
you
them big
them
bitches.
harshes.
Oh
Like,
my
what the-
goodness. And then I remember my first time ever smoking one, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. I can't turn back from here.
This is where I belong.
Yep. And that's where I was at until I met Vinay, and then Vinay was like, my favorite is Duchess. I was like, ooh, why?
Yeah, when people say that,
And then
Or
she
they
rolled.
smoke
I was like, you
those?
gotta roll it. She rolled it. We smoked it. I was like, okay, this hit like a wood. Okay. And I could save some weed. Bad.
Right.
Okay. I like this.
yeah, that's what attracted me too. Because I'm like, this is slow burn. Y'all know what y'all doing, huh?
Okay. What a pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna go back to smoking hookah. I know that.
Yeah, no.
That's too strong for me.
I do want to stop smoking out tobacco products at a point. I want
Right.
to just get to either smoking papers or just have a pipe.
I tried a pen and
I don't like that mechanical smoke. It
might-
hurt
yeah.
my
I didn't
throat,
like
my
it.
lungs.
It was like a weird type of high. It was like
I like the high.
I didn't like mine. Maybe it was the type of oil I had.
I liked it because it reminded me of like my first high story that I told earlier. Because I ended up remembering what happened. I ended up leaving that session. So I went to a session. It was like 10 people. We all had like 12. It was like 12 woods all together. We was bold as fuck. Anyway, I had left that session after that, and I had said that I don't remember what happened, but I do remember now. I actually went shopping. I got my refund back from college. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna need to. And my cousin and my roommate wanted to go shop. They wanted to go to the mall, and I'm like, okay. And I drove there. I don't remember getting there, but thank God I got there safely. And I was like, I can't drive. And it was about to start raining and storming and stuff. And I was like, oh no, I can't do this. So I had to get in the backseat of my car. But Kayla, my roommate, she really wanted to drive. And I was like, okay. So I let her. I just didn't feel safe. I don't know. I was just like, baby girl, you gotta pull over. You gotta. And CJ, she didn't want to drive. My cousin, I was comfortable with her driving, but she didn't want to. So I was like, all right, well, I gotta do it. So my blowed ass hot back in the driver's seat, like this dude. I'm driving, I'm on the freeway and everything. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay in the slow lane. Fuck that. So I'm in the slow lane. I'm just driving, doing my thing, whatever. We get there safely, thank God. It started raining as soon as we get in there. So I'm like, all right, bet. You feel me? By the time I get out, I'm gonna be good enough to drive in this rain and get back there. It ain't take us that long. It seemed like it took me forever to get here, but I know it's just because I'm blowed. Took all of that to account, checked back out. Went back in there. We went to the mall. I was in all the stores buying all the stupid shit. I don't even remember what I was buying, when I was buying it. It wasn't until the next day when I woke up and I was like, all right, I remember going shopping.
What I get?
Right. And I was like, oh, this cute.
Christmas time.
Oh, this is cute. I like it. All right, bitch. Yes, you got this. I had bought me a little sparkly case. It had the little water in it and shit.
Like, ooh, I did good.
Yes.
Yes, honey.
Okay,
Yes.
I was so proud. So I was like, yeah, I gotta make sure to do that again. but I could never achieve that high again. I never
Right.
got that high again and went shopping. So I don't know. We gotta try and get there. I gotta do that. That's most definitely a goal of mine.
You used to do dabs.
I still do dabs.
Still do dabs. Do dabs. Do dabs.
You mean did?
You do dabs.
You mean do?
You do dabs.
I could.
Do.
And I don't know, just like,
Yeah, we had bought
right afterwards, I'm like, no.
we had bought one. It was so cute.
What?
Yeah, we bought a rig and we had bought.
It was like brownie,
Yeah.
tan and yellow.
It was like an amber color.
yeah.
It was sweet. It
Why
had a
I
little
don't know about that.
glitter in
Y'all
it.
bought the wax?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we bought the wax. We bought the little thing, put it in the
I
cover.
remember that shit.
We was well. It tastes just like lemonade. It was called
Yes.
Lemonade Medellin.
Girl.
I remember.
There's still a little bit left too at the crib.
Oh my gosh, no, I can't.
Put a little bit of that in the blunt. Be coffee your lungs up,
man.
baby.
Best blunt ever.
Yes.
What Nikki said? You don't want to smoke with me. This is a
Lace blunt. Okay, period.
But yeah, man. I think it's important for us to tell people that we're not trying to
Advocate.
advocate, you know, for one driving while high. Or,
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You know,
Most
doing
So
definitely.
that's
that.
another thing you
A lot of
used to, in the
people-
beginning, you couldn't
You
drive.
can't. A lot of people can't do that. Jordan
Yeah.
still don't like to
Don't
do
mean
it.
you.
Yeah, I
Remember?
used to. I
She used to,
whole
yeah,
could-
you used to
Bitch,
pull over.
I was
like,
in the
okay.
middle of a desert and couldn't drive. When I tell you it was nothing around me and I still couldn't drive,
I mean, because
like
it's
I ended up
it's-
in a cul-de-sac in the desert.
Because listen,
How?
no, because it be hot, right? And then you know it be hot, and you get the little waves of the heat, and then you just staring and you blow, and you just driving, and you just
Yeah,
start
that's
to
probably
zone out.
exactly what it was,
You be like, what the
We
fuck?
used
Hold
to
on,
be
the
2
road,
blocks from
where?
my house
bruh.
and be pulled over because we couldn't get there yet. we had to chill. Like it came to a point where we used to be like, she turned the radio down. Everybody's like, Nat, like, just be quiet. Keep driving.
You gotta be quiet.
It
She
was-
needs silence to
Right,
drive.
yeah. She's
Yes.
trying to get herself
We used
together.
to have to be quiet, like we couldn't like, and we
Yeah.
all high and shit, so we couldn't laugh
It was
like
hard.
that.
It was
Like,
hard.
Hey, y'all was some real
back there
niggas for
snickering.
doing it though.
Yeah,
Y'all was some
for
real
sure.
niggas for doing it for
No,
sure.
because y'all like
course.
to, y'all
Yeah,
like
y'all lives are in
Yeah,
my
you
head.
did
exactly.
exactly.
every single time.
Because period.
But-
y'all are right to do that.
You feel me?
Y'all have been real fucked up to be
Yeah.
and shit. Like, at least try and cover up your
Until we got
glass.
where we was going.
You know?
I also don't
Okay,
want nobody
then
to
bust the
think
fuck
we
out.
try to convince anybody who don't smoke weed. to
Yeah,
do
no.
it.
Most definitely.
Anybody
not.
under the age or anything like that. But I will say that there are a lot of products out here for people that are under the age of 21 that need, not want, but needs to
Yeah.
partake in medicinal use of marijuana.
I agree.
There are other ways to intake in it other than just smoking it.
These are our opinions, though, because we aren't doctors.
You could.
Oh no, these are facts.
I know these are facts, but
Yeah.
these are our opinions
Yeah.
out of our mouths because
Yeah.
we aren't. I'm just saying. You
Yeah.
know,
Y'all do
one
weed
person.
enemas?
Weed
Weed
enemas?
enemas? I've
Look,
never heard of that.
I'll try anything. I'll try
Go up your butt.
anything.
And
I'll try anything.
get out the door.
So you try your butt?
Yep.
Okay.
You ever seen Mac and Devin go to high school?
Yeah. I don't
And
like
when you remember the
because it's
in the
stupid.
middle when they put the
corny.
blunt
I
in the
know,
baby girl's
but-
ass
What?
and she farted out the smoke.
She don't remember
It's
that part.
corny. See how
You
corny
gotta be
it was?
blown when you.
Yeah, that's the thing. though.
No,
you gotta
even
be.
I
You gotta.
was. Remember, I was when we was in Indiana. I watched it with y'all.
Man.
Yeah, nah,
It
but you
wasn't-
wasn't blown
I just
though.
didn't like the things they. It's a little too
Like-
let's
What,
I-
vulgar?
Blood. That shit was
What's
funny.
like
It ain't
another
vulgar.
word for like.
Lame.
It's a little too like you know.
Degrading.
Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah.
The reason I
Okay.
don't watch movies
Yep.
like
That like baby boy or belly.
and you know, stuff like that. It's not that the movies are
movies like that.
It's just a little too
like
raw
that.
for me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I didn't grow up across the
It's
street
just
from a
'cause we
trap
see it
house.
every day. Ain't no point in
But
seeing
I don't
it.
have to be reminded when I look at TV that I live across the street from a trap house.
That's what I'm saying. We
You
see
know
that
what I
shit.
mean? I
every
don't
day.
wanna see that
Ain't
shit.
no point.
So I watch funny shit. I watch Mr. Geniality. I watch, you know, especially the Bullet fan. Sandy, if you ever listen to this, and you
It's
wanna
just I hate
smoke
that
with
they
me,
all white. All of
I don't
those
hate it.
funny
I love
movies.
you, Sandra Bullock. But
I don't hate it, but it kind of rubbed me away a little
Let me
bit.
tell y'all something y'all can watch sober and y'all should watch high. Let me tell y'all two things, okay?
okay.
In Living Color,
Oh yeah, no, couldn't watch it.
watch that high.
Okay.
You're gonna die, I'm telling you.
Okay.
And the Chappelle Show.
Oh, the Chappelle Show
We
is
watched
hilarious.
the whole series.
Bro, do you
Me
watch?
too.
We had the DVD.
Do you watch? What's the other? Key and Peele?
I used to watch it heavy.
Bruh,
They first came out.
They funny
were
as hell.
Hilarious.
Yeah. But I'm more into his movies now.
Yeah, his movies are great.
Y'all seen Antebellum?
Yes, we did see Antebellum. So I mean, it was good up until the point of
When they switched the whole story, I was like, I was into the first one.
yeah, they started with trying to make it like a horror thing.
I was
And
so
I
into
really
it,
like
and
that.
when they switched it, I was like, I picked up my remote, like, did I change it accidentally? What happened?
Okay.
I think it was something else.
I need
Did
to
I
rewatch that.
accidentally watch The Conjuring with a Conscience? What happened? What happened?
I need to rewatch it because I remember where,
It ended
but
out
I
good,
don't
but
remember
it
it
did.
all.
The middle, I feel like
We stopped
could
it
have
for
did
like
something
a
else.
month and then
No,
came back and
you
it was
thinking
only
about
5 minutes left.
no, you thinking of them. That's what
Oh,
you're thinking of.
Antebellum.
damn. Antebellum was the one with
That's the movie with-
yeah,
yes.
okay. Yeah,
Janelle
we
Monáe.
saw that too.
Though them was, wait a minute, now you want to get into
Okay.
some good shit.
Yeah, them was a good ass movie.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, show.
Yes, it was, and I think they're coming out with a season 2.
Oh, I hope they got greenlit. I just like I said, they waited for me. They waited a little too long to try to get into the message of what they were saying. Like
Yeah.
that. I'm not trying to ruin it for nobody, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The Cat in the Bag episode was completely fucked up, but that needed to have been sprung on the viewer a little earlier because I was into it and getting into my okay, this some racial shit. So what the fuck is going on here? Like it completely messed me up. So I'm excited to see what the second
For me,
season
what
is gonna
messed-
hold.
Yeah.
For me, what kind of threw me off a little bit, like you said, they waited too long to get into the deep shit. But it was just like, when they got into it, it was a little unexplained. Like, I ain't gonna say everything because I don't want to spoil
feel me?
it. But, you know, like,
It's just
everybody had their thing, but you didn't know why necessarily.
but they
until-
knew. But we knew. Like the viewers knew.
Not until it was too.
Like to me, they made the
Lost.
show them because we were us.
Right.
It was us versus them, and so to me, it was kind of like even from the first scene when they were driving down the block.
No, I'm not.
That's
No,
all
I'm just
saying.
letting. No, I'm just
That's all
letting
I'm
you
saying.
know ahead of time because it sounded like you was about to get into it. I ain't
but
want
even
you to-
from then, we knew like, oh, that's what they meant by they or them. You feel me? Like we knew from then on, and so like yeah, we knew what it was gonna be about. But when they start getting, like I said, it kind of turned me or kind of pulled me into horror. It started giving me like horror feels, and so like I said, I was a little excited about that. But then it was just like, whoa, we got back into the stuff, you know. And I get with the nitty gritty, but don't be
I
be
like
tricking
Tease
me.
me like that.
I
Don't
like
be
they
tricking me.
made it
Shit.
horror and racial. Like that was different for
Yeah.
sure. Like
It had a lot going on. Like you think an attack from this person. Like you never see that. It's usually just one person,
Yeah.
or one thing attacking
yeah,
somebody. So it was real interesting.
yeah, it was. I would most definitely probably rewatch it.
Yeah, definitely. I really like that, and I like stuff like on a list of my top series to watch where I feel like they put everything together almost perfectly. Will also be the Haunted Hill House. That was excellent. I have nothing bad to say about that at all. Like, everything that you had questions about, they answered it.
I don't know if I watched that one.
You need to. I both need to. It's really good.
Is it on Netflix or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's on Netflix.
It's a show or a movie?
It's a show.
Okay.
It's really good.
I think I heard about that. Started it.
It's about
couldn't
family.
get into it or didn't. I don't know.
There's no way you couldn't get into that.
Something happened. I just wasn't paying attention or something.
Maybe it was because it was in a was it a different accent? Is that the one?
No.
It was American accent.
Yeah, they're in America. It's about a family who
It's
grew
the
up,
old.
and they didn't know, like, they had to move out of their house when they were younger, but they didn't know why, and they left their mom inside of there, and their dad just never told them.
What the fuck?
Yeah, just never told them any of the
I
reasons
think
why.
I remember like the theme, like it coming on, and I remember watching the theme music because I always watch it at least once or twice, maybe 3 times before I start skipping intro. But
I'm
just to see it and get the theme of the show type shit. But I think I remember seeing like family pictures on the wall or something like that.
It was like 5 of them. Yeah, I think it was like 5 of them. 5 siblings.
Yeah.
They grew up and they trying to, get answers as to why they're being like haunted today, and it's because of the house that they were in.
Okay.
And they end up finding out secrets.
Yeah, all the
This,
good
that.
juicy stuff.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good. Y'all have to watch it.
All right, bet
Put that on your list.
most definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
My bad. I zoned off. For
Okay,
a second
checked
there.
out. We gonna check out actually.
Yeah. So we really
like,
hope y'all enjoyed
Comment,
this.
subscribe.
Like this YouTube, you get me?
No, okay, no, but do like it. Please comment. Please share this.
Yeah.
Most
If Y'all want
definitely.
to share, like I said, y'all times that y'all got high and was just baby the blowest you've ever been,
Yeah.
or the craziest named weed you've ever smoked.
Yep. Any of them stories.
Share this to anybody.
Any
who-
good shows that we need to watch.
Yeah.
Put those in a comment.
Yeah, I like to see that.
Okay.
Anything, let
Share,
me know.
for sure.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
some constructive criticism. I'll take some of that too. Most definitely.
But this Childish Scambino checking out.
Plain Jane host.
Kitty
Peace.
Key.